Hey, everybody, this is Philip Pantana, and welcome back to this month's podcast, Inside, Outside. Oh my
Inside
gosh.
the roof and renovate.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Inside the perimeter.
Inside the perimeter, roof and renovate. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. That's why I
gotcha.
keep having you come back.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah. So I got Joe White with me, my sidekick at Perimeter.
Yep.
We were just talking about how many episodes we've done, and we have no clue. We know it's in the teens.
Somewhere above 10 and below 20. So we're,
Absolutely.
somewhere in there.
Yes, we have surpassed the statistical odds of not failing.
Yep.
So we're moving in the right direction.
Success is on the horizon.
Yes. So we're excited about our topic today. Joe and I have been on a health journey together.
We have.
We decided at the beginning of this year that we wanted to get back in shape and grow our biceps.
Get jacked.
Yes, we want our calves to be huge. So that's our goal.
Yep.
Biceps and calves, that's our main focus.
Totally.
And so we were talking, like, we felt like that this would be relevant for so many people because GLP-1s are such a huge thing right now. There's so many people
Big time.
getting on them, and you and I both talked about how we were like there. We wanted to get on these things.
We went to
like,
the doctor. We were pursuing it.
Exactly. So last year I had decided, like, hey, I think I want to get on these drugs because I hear that they're incredible.
Yeah.
And so I did the research on all the different brands. I talked to my wife about it. And so I made this decision in my head, like, I'm going to get on these. And so what happened or transpired from that point was not good. Because then I just decided, well, because I'm going to be eating less when I get on them, I'm going to start eating more now. So that I can, because I love eating and I love enjoying food. Yeah. So I was like front loading, like, hey, I need to enjoy everything possible before I get on these drugs. So then, because then I'm not going to be hungry.
Yeah.
Well, then I gained 20 pounds and then people started saying, man, you're big. And I was like, dang, okay, I guess that's cool.
Not a great feeling.
No, well, it was one of those things like, the comment, actually it was Zach. Zach was like, man, I didn't realize how much of a big guy you are. And I was like, okay, and
Was that your wake up call?
Well, no, I knew I was getting bigger. It was just like, okay, I think that's pretty manly. I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
So I can take it.
Yeah.
Sort of the opposite of other things I've had in years past where I would see people I hadn't seen in a while and they'd be like, hey, it looks like you're losing weight, which would tick off my wife because she knew that I wasn't.
Yeah.
And it was like one of those reverse psychology things where when people compliment you in that way, it like gives you an excuse to maybe eat more.
Yeah.
Because
You're like, oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah,
People
like,
think
oh
I'm
yeah,
great.
just keep doing what I'm doing. But you're moving in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And so back on point.
Yep.
Okay. We talked about the GLP-1s and I started gaining weight. And then I went to my doctor. I didn't get approved. My insurance wouldn't cover it. I'm like, why? So then I started thinking, okay, maybe am I willing to pay for it out of pocket?
Yeah. Oof.
Right. Which I know a lot of people who do.
Yeah.
And there's so many people on these.
Yep.
And I've seen a lot of my friends and family, extended family who have lost weight and they're like, well, actually my brother, he looks amazing.
Andrew.
And, Andrew, like he looks really great. And I was like, man, I want to do this. So I talked to him a lot about it. I've got, cousins that are doing it. I've got, close friends that are on it who say that they're doing great. There's no side effects, blah, blah, blah.
It's a lot of people too, just that you run into, you meet, talk, or you haven't seen in a long time, and they're like, yeah, hey, I'm lost this weight, whether they share it's GLP-1s or not, but knowing that it's in the market and then people are taking it, it's easy, it's more approachable.
100%.
Yeah.
And so what happened is I then began to ask the question, okay, there's all this resistance. Maybe I should pray about this and ask if God has an opinion about me getting on this drug. And so I did. And simultaneously with that process of beginning to pray about it, I had a buddy who came to me and had challenged me and said, hey, have you ever thought about going to a personal trainer? And I was like, no, not really. And he's like, well, hey, I go to one, but I haven't been going. I recently stopped going, but if you go back, if you go, I'll start going with you.
Yeah.
So he asked me, could I give your number to him? And I was like, sure. Well, I thought he'd call me or text me one time and I could just ignore him and it would go away. Well, this guy was relentless. He wouldn't leave me alone. And I was like, man, what is going on? It's like, I don't want to put in all this effort and like change my whole schedule. And, because
change is hard.
Yeah, change is hard. And so I'm praying about it. And then I'm feeling like God is saying, hey, this is what, you need to go down this path. You need to like commit and like work out and get back in shape and let go of this other thing. And so I said yes, and I did it. And then I invited you into that, right?
Yeah.
And we've been doing it and we love it.
Yeah. Kind of, it was almost like a light bulb moment for me when it started happening. Similar to you over the past year for myself, went to the doctor, GLP-1s, I'd heard a lot about them. I was like, I don't know. To me, I was like, kind of feels like cheating, but it also feels like a great option at the same time. Like, hey, I've been wanting to lose this weight. I want to be more healthy. This is an avenue to get there.
Right. Sounds very American.
Exactly.
Right? So
All
we're trying to be American.
All American, baby.
Yeah.
And so I met with my doctor, and she said, yeah, this would be a great option. You would be a candidate for this, and worked out, got approved, slowly took the steps to get it, through the process of approval. And once we got to the time to go pick it up, that's where I hit all my troubles, which was funny. Because my wife, she was like, yeah, I think this is good. But then after this, it was like, I went to go pick it up at the pharmacy. And the first time they were out of it. And I was like, okay, no problem. I'll come back, in a week when they have the shipment in, they told me. Well, I go back the next time, like, hey, yeah, it ended up not coming in. We still had some issues. And I was like, okay, well, when do you think it'll be in? Long story short, they gave me another time. And so I told my wife, she's like, well, have you thought about maybe this isn't the right thing for you? Like maybe the Lord's trying to tell you something. And I was like, well, maybe, but I think, I've already gotten to this point. Why would it not be?
So insurance did cover it for you.
Yeah. And so I went to get it again. And at that point, they had it and they said, hey, there's a problem with your insurance. We can't process it unless you pay out of pocket. I was like, okay, well, I couldn't afford to pay out of pocket. So I said, well, I'll call my insurance. It turned into this big whole thing. And in the end, I couldn't get it. And this is after maybe 6 visits.
So insurance declined it after they approved it?
Essentially.
Well, that's kind of what happened to me too. Like I thought it was approved. I went in and then they declined it.
Yeah. Part of it was our insurance changed with what we have. So the provider I was seeing no longer recovered. And so it was this whole thing. But anyways, after about 6 times we went, I couldn't get it. I was like, okay. And then you approached me. And you said, hey, what about coming to the gym? Check it out. I was never done it. I was trying to go to the gym, be more consistent, changed my life. And I've never felt better.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not losing the weight that I want to as fast as I wanted to, I'm at a place where I feel great. I've never felt better in my life.
Yeah. We feel strong.
And it has been hard, but it's been rewarding at the same time. And it's been great to see the progress I've made myself.
We're also maintaining. We're not gaining weight.
Exactly. It's been a lifestyle change, not just, hey, I'm going to the gym. It's, I'm trying to eat better, you're trying to eat better, combined with a consistent schedule at the gym has been getting to us where we want to be.
This is just 2 days a week, right?
Yeah. For how long? 4 or 5 months?
We're doing 1 hour, 2 days a week. It's just about consistency.
Yep.
And we have a great time, right? Like
awesome.
The environment's great.
And that's what makes it more approachable for someone that's never done training before. I think yourself is the trainer's awesome, and the environment that he's built was approachable in a way where it felt like
There's a big difference between getting a gym membership and then going to a personal trainer. Totally different. Night and day.
I can walk in after having a long week or a long morning whenever I'm going. I have to think about, what am I doing today now? I got, what set, like how many workouts.
Right.
Trainer gets there. He's like, hey, this is what we're going to do. And then he's keeping track of me the entire time.
Right.
Which is great. And I think Ben does a great job of that, along with his whole staff.
Yeah, in case anybody's wondering, we go to CrossWhite Gym.
Yep.
Ben CrossWhite and his team are great. We've worked with all the personal trainers there at some point.
Yep.
And they do a great job.
Yeah, they all care. They all want to see us succeed. And along with all the members too. I think everybody in there is a culture of, hey, I want to see you succeed. It's great seeing the same faces over and over again.
Yeah, so one of the reasons we wanted to talk about this is because we want to encourage and challenge you, our listeners, if you are looking for a change or looking to add something that would be very positive in your life. Getting a personal trainer would be great. I have so many friends, and I hear so many people who have gym memberships, but they never go because, we have every intention of going, but it's tough, right? It's tough to go by yourself. It's tough to stay on track.
Let me ask, is your buddy ever come back?
Yeah, so my buddy, he basically, when I called him and I was like, hey man, I'm going to the gym, let's go, he was like, oh man, I didn't really think you'd go. And he does have an issue with his elbow, and he's going to try to get that resolved, and when that gets resolved, he says he's coming. But
okay.
I'm thankful that I made the decision to move towards this.
Yeah.
At Perimeter, obviously, there are a lot of physical things that we do, getting on ladders, getting on roofs. I was doing repairs personally regularly because I enjoyed it. And one of the reasons why I enjoyed it is because I stayed active, and I would lose weight.
You're not sitting behind a desk.
Yeah, I'm not sitting behind a desk. Well, in the last couple of years, I've done less and less physical things at work. And so this has been a great add to my rhythm.
Yeah. It's a good outlet too, like during the week where for myself, it's a stress reliever. You go in, you work your body for an hour, you leave feeling tired, but a sense of accomplishment, and that post-workout feeling is amazing.
Yeah.
It feels like you can get so much more done, and you feel so sharp in the mind just by working your body for
100%.
an extended period of time.
Yeah, it makes you feel better about yourself. You just have more confidence.
Even in the everyday things, day to day, walking up the stairs, picking up, laundry, going around the house. It's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And it makes a difference, which is
cool. The other thing I've noticed, I've got 3 girls, and all of them are pretty health conscious. They all go to the gym, and they also know that I have challenges with type 1 diabetes, right? Yeah. I'm on insulin. So the challenges with that, they've always been very concerned about my health. And so what I've noticed is since I've started going to the gym, I don't hear them, sort of griping at me about things that I'm eating or Dad, we want you to be healthy and those kinds of things. So in some sense, taking care of yourself gives the rest of your family a sense of peace and comfort, knowing that you're taking care of yourself because, right? Like the dream is that we grow old, we get to see our grandkids, we get to enjoy our family. And so taking care of your body is part of that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easy. It's easier to get to that when your body's healthy.
Yeah.
And being able to be there and do the things that you want to. So.
And of course, a big motivator for us is we're going on vacation together.
Yeah. Let's
in November.
Bring a caveat to all this. Our motivating factors. We have a cruise.
Yes, we have a light at the end of the tunnel, right? We're trying to get in as good a shape as we can.
We want to enter the bodybuilding contest.
Yes. I mean, we already could, right? I mean, that's... So we're going to go on vacation. We're going to go on a cruise together with our wives and another couple from church. And so that's been something that has been fun to kind of dream about. It's coming up. It's coming quicker than we think.
The idea of going and feeling great, looking great, or looking better than we have in the past has been a big motivator. Plus, get there, I'm going to eat as much of the good food that I can.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some great food.
So let's talk about diet. I know our trainer, Ben, he's been trying to get us to a certain weight, right? Like you and I are pretty close in weight, right? He's trying to get us to a certain number.
We have a common goal.
Yes, but we keep hovering right around. We're going back and forth 2-3 pounds.
Yeah.
And we can't seem to kind of cross that threshold. I remember he came to me and said, hey, I need you to be at this number by next week. And I'm like, that's impossible. Yeah. He's like, actually, no, it's not. If you just eat eggs and chicken for the next 4 days.
It's just all chicken.
Well, grilled chicken, grilled chicken and eggs. If that's all you eat. And I was like, yeah, that ain't going to happen. I mean, 4 days of just nothing but eggs and chicken. I mean, I guess I could, but it's not realistic.
Yeah, that's part of that
And
discipline part.
yes.
It's really hard.
So that being said, increasing your protein is a big deal.
100%.
So like for breakfast, I've been either doing, I basically will do 3 scrambled eggs for breakfast. Just scrambled eggs. Like this morning, I added some sharp cheese to it just to add some flavor, something different because I was getting sick of it.
Yeah.
You know, even if you want to cheat or eat carbs, it's better to eat better carbs.
Yeah.
Like for instance, I love a bagel every once in a while, but bagels have tons of carbs.
Dude, bagels are my kryptonite.
Yes.
I love a bagel.
But you can pick up protein bagels, and it's better than just eating a regular bagel.
Yeah. The big thing I think Ben shared with you is it's not about making these big sweeping drastic change. Like, yes, that will work, but it's easy to get burnt out doing that because you get so bored or fed up with,
Yes.
hey, this is terrible, I'm miserable. But making educated, small decisions. Instead of a bagel, I'm going to have a protein bagel. Or instead of the coffee with all the sugar and cream, maybe I forego the sugar. I still have the cream, but I put in Splenda.
Yeah.
You know, small things that are decreasing your carbs or your sugars so that you're majority protein.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's made a big difference in my diet. And diet is, you can work out every day of the week, and I think you'll lose weight. But without the diet, like dieting is a big factor. It's not just one or the other, which Ben harps on a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, you've got two thought processes, right? You have some people who go extreme and they're going to cut everything out.
Yeah.
And then you have, I think, more of a balanced approach where you can enjoy the foods that you like, just don't eat so much of it.
Yeah.
And,
overeating is
right.
a big
Don't overeat. Yeah, definitely don't overeat. That's a big deal. And then, you know, trying not to eat foods towards the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a biggie because I don't know why chips taste better at 8 o'clock. You know, it's like the rule is don't eat after 7 or 8, but like, it's like, why does it taste better?
But I'm watching a movie. I got to have popcorn.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So like for me, what I try to do is I'll try to go like maybe get some cashews or something
Almonds.
something that's maybe not as high in carbs and just to try to get rid of that, you know, craving for salty things. Or,
Yeah. We keep like dark chocolate chips just in the freezer. So like whenever I have a sweet tooth, I'll just, grab a handful of those. And
that's a good idea.
Great. You know, they're not super high in sugar. They're still sweet. Get that bite and get you through.
The other piece, I think, to keeping your body healthy has a lot to do with mental health. I think that, with the mental health crisis that we're having in our country and so many people struggling, which I think has a lot to do with the consumption of social media and lack of community.
Yeah.
You know, and people that are just around who can speak truth and encourage and all those things.
Yeah.
Going to the gym and keeping yourself fit and eating the right foods, I think plays a huge part in
100%. I mean, the mental part of it is every day, every life, no matter if you're going to the gym or not.
Yeah.
Going to the gym, I can say from my own experiences, I've felt sharper mentally. I feel like I can make more informed decisions, or I don't get burnt out so quickly.
You feel like you have more clarity?
More clarity, yes. Not saying it's, I'm a completely different person, but I feel like I have bettered myself in my mental department by going to the gym. And part of it's eating as well. It's a mental battle to make the right decisions. But when you look back over the past, week and like, oh yeah, I made these good decisions and I've gotten to this goal in my weight, or I'm getting to this goal in my weight where it's a reward. It's like, wow, I did that. It's doable. It's not a unobtainable goal that I first thought was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
well, I think that this topic is important. I think that there's so many people who keep putting off this idea of staying healthy physically and even mentally. And so just want to challenge our listeners. Hey, if this is resonating with you at all, I know there's a lot of great trainers, and I know that you could go to the gym and get a gym membership.
Yeah.
And maybe mentally you're like, yeah, I'm going to go every week, blah, 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 blah. But if you're one of those people who've had a gym membership in the past and you never use it, don't waste your money, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Just go get a personal trainer. Are you going to pay more for it? Yeah, you are. but at least you're doing something and you're not just, spinning your wheels.
Another part of it is the accountability. Going with somebody, like when we go
Yes.
together each week, it's not about, hey, it's not as easy to make that excuse of, I can't make it today, especially having a trainer. But having a trainer and somebody else, it's like, all right, 2 people are waiting on me. I got to be there.
Yep.
Which makes it a lot.
And we are looking for a third. So if you're interested,
we need a third, maybe even a fourth.
Yes, we need a third. So if you're interested and you want to come and join, well, actually, you can come and visit. You can come and check it out.
Yeah, just come
at no cost.
Come hang out with us for a week, with 2 sessions, and we'll
Tuesday, Thursdays, 10 a.m.
Be there.
So we'll see you there. All right, great. Well, hey, I hope that everybody's enjoyed our topic. I thought this was great.
Yeah, we'll do another check-in a couple months from here.
Yeah, let's do it. For sure.
See how we look.
Absolutely. I mean, we already look amazing.
We do.
But,
how we feel.
And I don't know if the world could even handle how amazing we are looking and going to look.
I think
But I know our wives enjoy it.
Yes.
Right? We are their arm candy.
Yes, we are the trophy husbands.
Yes, we are. I mean, so you either got it or you don't. We got it, I mean, just so. All right, so we're definitely moving in the wrong direction, but I hope that you guys are enjoying this banter. So for all of you on the outside, this is Inside the Perimeter Roof and Renovate. Please, we'd love your comments, feedbacks. So if you have any, just direct them to Media Squatch, and they'll filter all those. All right, we'll see you next month.